Hello everyone, Attack Power here with another Men of Steel DLC division here with the first Airborne Task Force. If you guys enjoy this, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more Steel Division 2 content, and consider checking out that Patreon down below. Let's dive right in here to first Airborne. Remember, this is going to be a deck build / review. We have looked at these divisions before, but now this is my first time actually getting my hands on them and really getting to examine all the units and stuff. So I'm going to build it Maverick. Usually I try things balanced, but this division, at a quick glance, I don't think it can go balanced. It doesn't have the depth, as in, like, you have very few armored units. Your AT is not that strong. Your AA is limited. Like, you just don't have many of the tools. You don't have heavy artillery. You don't have many of the tools that make playing long very viable. And I think you just got to win quickly before the opponent can deploy expensive units that you can't kill. Before they can deploy all their big tanks and things like that. I think you just got to go, you got to get the game over with. So that's why we're going to build this Maverick. Maybe even Vanguard might even be better. I'm not sure. But we're going to start Maverick because I do think on the whole, Maverick is a stronger income than Vanguard by a pretty fair bit. All right, so sidecar, useless. We don't use it. Jeep, 50 cal, useless. Don't use it. I mean, this one has radio. It's still basically useless. I'm sure there's plenty of radio leaders here. All right, AV Scout. I mean, this thing is okay for a 5-point scout squad, but I'm 100% sure there's better options in this massive list, so we're going to skip that for now. AB Scout, this one has a sniper, so this immediately becomes an option that we're going to put in there. You get 300 Jeeps. Okay. Where do they come up with these numbers? like I just want to know in terms of, like, transports. Where do they pull the numbers from? Like, oh, they had a 5 million Jeeps. Like, let's just, like, as if you need that many ever. AB Sniper, it's another sniper squad, but it comes in Force Vet 2. It's only 2 men versus 5 men. So, like, I don't understand why you'd ever take this unit over the other one. The Lee Enfield's a better sniper. I mean, that's probably the only reason. Maybe you want more snipers in B. We'll see as we go down here. We'll come back and probably put it in B if we want more snipers. Then we have FFI Saboteurs, which are very good because they come in tractions and they have TNT. I mean, these guys are great. We definitely bring these. Pathfinder. Okay. I mean, it's nothing amazing. It's a 6-man squad. It's all rifles. I mean, it's rifles. It's the carbine, which is kind of like an MP44 with the 300-meter range. And then you have 2 Thompsons and a gammon bomb. I'm not going to put these in yet. They're a possibility, I guess. They're not super good or anything. They're definitely better than scouts. We would definitely take them over scouts. And they come in A, which is important. All right, these Pathfinders. These guys have a Willie Pete, which is not an anti-tank grenade. It's an infantry thing, right? Like, I'm pretty sure flames. This is so confusing. They've always had this weapon incorrectly, like, labeled. White phosphorus grenade can only be used by a station at very close range. Acts as an incendiary round, creating smoke. Okay, well, that doesn't describe an anti-tank grenade anyway. It also doesn't describe a flame grenade. It doesn't describe any of the things that this is supposed to do. All right, this is an anti-infantry. It's a 10-man squad with a Willie Pete. So we're gonna put that in for now. Horseman Scouts. Okay, there's a unit. This is a unit. Commando. Remember, new traits here, guys. Commando makes your unit phenomenal. Gives them the radio trait and the shock trait, as well as taking lower suppression during combat. So this unit, very strong, has a Willie Pete as well, and a sniper, and a bunch of CQC weapons. So where do we put it? Oh, and they has a high availability. We have a lot of things in A. So let's go B. The thing is, here's the thing. I don't think we're going to be short on infantry in any way. I think it's going to be like a glut of infantry. Wait, can we double vet this for 3? Yes, we're going to do that. I have to remember, too, we're on Maverick here, so we need veterancy. So we can still get 6 with double vet. 100% do that all day. Yes, 100% do that all day. This one we can even bring and get 4. I think we do. I think this gives us a lot of CQC power, and it's just in our recon tab, which is cool. M8, the problem is it only comes in B phase, but we have so few vehicles, I think we may have to bring this. I would take the Pathfinders out first. So if we come back to this tab, I'm going to take the Pathfinders out. All right. Now, this is the meat and potatoes of this division. Here we go. Chasseur Paras. I mean, this is a good unit. For 20 points, getting a 12-man squad with a light machine gun and a lot of good weapons here. Okay, we're going to keep it in mind. we're gonna keep it in mind. Well, let's throw it in. Actually, let's throw it in for 20 points because in A phase Maverick you don't actually get that many more points than like Bounce. So you do want cheap stuff. 3 20-point leaders, not bad. We'll keep it in mind, but I have a feeling we want some radio in this division. Let's really quick check. Yeah, there's howitzers and more. Yeah, we need radio. We need radio. So this guy's gonna get skipped because of the lack of radio. AB assault group. Okay, now that right there, that's a squad. Okay, so it just depends on where we're putting this very deadly assault group. This guy has to come in A, but we only get 3 of them, which really sucks. So I actually don't think we'll use him. Let's put this guy in A. Let's put him in A because he's flexible. He can fight at long range a little bit. All right, so we have AB engineer leader, 3 at 25 points. That's not bad. That is not bad at all. Let's just check out the leaders quick because I always like a leader unit in A. So this guy comes in double vet with a oh yeah, I already know this is gonna be the right choice. There's no way anyone else does better than this. No, not even close. Yeah, so definitely this one. Double vet means, for those who don't know, if your leaders double vet, they actually have a bigger circle of veterancy bonus. So like it's actually a pretty big bonus to have a double vet leader. You don't want to have less leaders because of it, but if it comes in with double vet and this has a bazooka and it's commando, because why not? You absolutely want this leader. So yes, gonna take him. Okay, AB engineers. I mean, it's a CQC unit. We have one in A. Let's put this one in. But you get 5 and 6, and this one you get 12, 10. All right, let's move this guy to B phase so we get some more of them. We're gonna move the AB engineers to A, like that. Let's do it that way. Then we have AB engineers with a flamethrower. Okay, well, the vet curve on here is much worse, so let's put this guy also in A so we have enough CQCs for A phase to have fun. All right, AB Piat. AB Paras Piat. I mean, this is an okay unit. It's not phenomenal. It does have Raider, Double Bren, and the Piat might actually be important, but on the flip side, we have bazookas everywhere, so screw that. We don't want that. AB Rifles in A, AB Rifles in B, AB Rifles in C. Well, that was easy. Yeah, I mean, the chasseurs, these guys are solid, but I'm still on the fence. We could get more AB rifles instead. The big issue with AB rifles, it's only one machine gun. Like, that's definitely a big bummer. You're not winning long-range fights, that's for sure. Okay, we have Maquisards if we want them. So we do have, like, an infinity CQC unit if we really want it. Let's hold off on it, though. We only have 2 slots left here. Glider rifles, a very solid infantry squad that we could bring in A over these guys. So let's look at this for a second. These guys are, the chasseurs are definitely better at CQC. They're 5 points left, which is a big deal. But the glider rifles have a BAR, which is not as good of a machine gun, actually. The Browning is better, but they have a bazooka. We do love bazookas, but the AB rifles also have a bazooka. Well, let's hold off because we haven't even gotten to like the actual good units of here. We have the AB Paras, which now have a sniper. So that makes these guys a lot more disgusting than they used to be. And disgusting in a good way. Then we have the Forcemen, which are like the guys of this division. Commandos with automatic rifles, 13 men. Okay, yeah, we're going to have to change some stuff. We're going to have to take out some AB rifles. These are not the magic units. Let's take out the chasseurs as well. I want you. I want more of you. I want all of you. Wait. Oh my God, now there's a better version. Okay. Wait, how good is the Johnson? Is it any good at all? No, it's not anywhere near as good as the BAR. Well, no, the thing is it has a higher accuracy. I don't know how good this automatic rifle is. I do not know how to rate it. It fires slower, but it has much higher accuracy. It has lower range. That sucks. But the Forcemen have a TNT too. What? Okay. All right. Well, okay. So if we're going to have Forcemen in A, we don't need AB engineers because we have the Forcemen. Okay. Oh my goodness gracious. So many decisions. I can't decide. AB rifles in C phase if we were to want them. I don't know. We have Forcemen BARs. I don't know. Well, for cheap, I think we need cheaper, and I would probably stick with the AB rifles for cheaper. I kind of want AB Paras because I want snipers all over the darn place. Forcemen, AB, struggles. All right, let's take the AB rifles out of here and put the Forcemen in B phase instead. Let's do that because it's just a better unit. It's 10 points more, but we're in Maverick. Like, B phase is when we should be calling in all our super value units. Like, that's when we should be, turning the screws hard. AB Paras are 30 points now, though. Like, they are expensive, but they're probably our best chance at actually winning a long-range fight. So let's throw one in A. So we have some long range. What are we looking at? 80 infantry for a Maverick deck is definitely plenty. Do we take rifles in C phase late instead of these? The answer is no, because we can call in 3 AB rifles in 1 tick of Maverick income in C phase, and we can only call in 2 rifle lates in 1 tick. So it kind of forces us into the Forcemen, just kidding, into AB rifles. We're not taking one of the Forcemen. That could be a complete mistake. Maybe I should just take out the AB rifles in A, but then we have no bazookas. Like, I do want bazookas. Oh, no, wait. These guys have bazookas. Yeah, screw that. Take these out. It feels really weird to not be using AB rifles. I guess I am at the end. Airborne rifles there. Okay. I mean, this could be totally built wrong. Like, don't tell me that this is, I'm like totally wrong, because I might be. I could totally be wrong. But I feel like I want to use my commandos. They're expensive, but they should absolutely shred. Like, this should like eviscerate anything it sees at all ranges, essentially, because they're using semi-automatic rifles as well, so they're like good at even like the rifles do damage. So a very interesting. We're even leaving 1 slot empty, which, you know, usually burns me. Should we consider double vetting things potentially? You know, maybe we should actually. Let's get some double vet on. Yeah, let's get some double vetting on. If I'm going to call in a 35-point unit, I need it to absolutely slap. So, yeah, let's double vet these guys up. They ain't cheap, and if I'm calling them in, they gotta smack stuff around hard. Okay, that's, I actually feel a lot better about that, because these units are really expensive. So, yeah, good. All right, tank tab. M4A1s can only come in B phase, so we're going to do that, of course. Wow, okay. No tanks come. Okay, all right. We're going to do that. If I double vet, I go down to 4. No, that's not enough. And I don't really want M5A1s. I mean, if I have 2 points, I mean, we'll put them in, I guess. Double vet them. We'll put them in because they're there, but I'm not happy about it. 2-inch mortar, 20-point supply, definitely something to consider, so let's put that in there. MG34, we have the 50 cal. That's really what we want. This is the best machine gun. What is this thing? Pack 75 mil, like little howitzer thing, 1500 meter range. We probably need it, to be honest with you. Oh, we have an M4105. Okay, we take that for sure. 2K HE. Do we even need a commander? That is a good question. With all this veterancy, I think the answer is no. I think we do not need a commander, so we don't have to use up that slot. We can get more machine guns. These guys only come in A. That's kind of annoying. Do we just do that? Or, just kidding, I can get more 50 cals, and 50 cals are the most obnoxious thing. So I would say more 50 cals. May come back to that and just take that out. I mean, it's a 3-point slot, so it is expensive. All right, ABP, we have bazookas. Yes, take bazooka. There are bazookas in the infantry tab, so maybe we'll come back and change this, but I don't know. I like the ability to actually sneak around. All right, so we have the 6-pounder Nisei, double vet, fanatical. I mean, it's really not worth it. This one has HE. I mean, yes, we want that, obviously. What about this? This is just a normal 6-pounder with the AP. Okay, this has the APCR, though. So obviously that lets you pen a lot more. Let's go with this one in A, because then we have the HE support early. And that can be useful. We'll do a 6-pounder in B with the English one. Because we don't need, I mean, we don't really need it to be Delva, and this doesn't have APCR. And then we just want 2 M10s. Boop, boop. Just like that. 8 of them. We're gonna spam them out. All right, and here comes the biggest issue with this division. There is no AA in A phase. Like, that's really atrocious. I hate M16s. They're terrible. I think they apparently got some sort of buff. We'll see. Not really sure. All right, just 2 cards of Bofors. Yeah? Double vet? No. Don't need double vet. Oh, maybe I do double vet. How many of these am I legitimately going to call in? Okay, let's double vet 1. So these will be the first ones we call in. And then we'll have the second card for survival. All right. Artillery. Different spotters. 60 mil mortar. Definitely should consider. We have the artillery commanders. We're probably going to need them because we're not bringing in any. We're going to bring the American ones because America. Attack power is American. Got to represent. All right. We have the whole spam of mortars. Okay. I mean, these don't come until B, so we're skipping them. We probably want these in A. I don't feel like we need 60 mil mortars. Here's the reason. 60 mil mortars are amazing to help you win infantry fights. I shouldn't need any help winning infantry fights. It should be like every infantry I see just disintegrates in front of these infantry. So I don't think we need 60 mil mortars. I think we just need other stuff. We need stuff that shoots stuff better. All right. Do we want 5 howitzers at 8 rounds a minute or 3 howitzers at 10 rounds a minute? Probably 3. I don't see myself calling in 5 of these. I really don't. The 107 mortar would be nice, to be honest with you. Maybe B-phase this thing and double vet it so it's basically firing at an 81 mil mortar rate. Yeah, sure. Let's try that. Let's see what that does. Could also bring these guys in B instead. Like, legitimately, how much artillery am I calling in A phase? Probably a fair bit. There's no armor. Yeah, I actually probably will call these in. There's no armor in A phase, so where else am I spending my points? My infantry, I guess, but still. All right, air tab. The other big thing, we have 4 points left. We're going to have to readjust because this air tab needs to be fat. It needs to be thack. All right, so we have the Marauder B... Oh my God, get out of my face. Okay, B-26 with literally like 1,050,000 cals. Okay. I don't think... Does this really do any damage, though? I feel like it doesn't. Maybe it does. Maybe I'm totally wrong, and this thing just, like, absolutely just shreds. But ground attack planes are very underperforming, just in general. So we're going to skip that for now. All right, so we have F5A, extremely fast, bad resilience, recon. Okay, something to consider. Sea-Fire is 100% better. So we take the Sea-Fire because it's both a fighter and a recon wrapped up in a beautiful little Spitfire package. So, yeah, that's great. It's a Sea-Fire. Technically, it's not a Spitfire. B-25. This bomb loadout's awful, so we're not taking this. Another Sea-Fire. We have the P-51. P-51 is significantly faster, but a worse loadout by far. Well, not by far. Actually, damage-wise, technically the Sea-Fire is weaker. But I feel like 4 Brownings, I feel like 450 cals do not put out as much damage as 2 20 mils and 4 more machine guns. Maybe I'm wrong, though. The Sea-Fire is also a little cheaper, but that's not by much. Availability is the same. Actually, availability is better for the P-51. Can you even double vet this thing? That probably puts it over the edge. If you're going to pick between these two. Then we have the Hellcat, though, and I would probably just go with the Hellcat because the medium resilience is pretty huge. Like, in case you haven't noticed after all this time of playing, if you've played a lot, if you're new, medium resilience on airplanes is insanely good. Like, it's so much better than bad resilience. It's not even close. I feel like the jump from medium to very good is not as big as the jump from bad to medium. Like, the jump from bad to medium feels massive, and the jump from medium to very good doesn't feel nearly as huge. All right, like, if your opponent has enough AA to shoot down a medium plane, they probably have enough AA to shoot down a very good plane. All right, Bowfighter. This does have really good HE rockets. I mean, that's a loadout of HE rockets, and the price is not that terrible. So I'm definitely going to consider this, but what we probably need is the Bowfighter with the AT, and this is a very good AT plane. So we're going to take them both. I think we just need all of them. I think we need to spam these out. And actually, honestly, the P-51s have great bomb loadouts, but they're bad resilience. They do die, and they don't have great availability, and they're extremely expensive. So I think I honestly go with the Bowfighter here, but I need 2 more slots because I need to have Hellcats in A. Like, I must have them. I must have a fighter in A because I have no AA. So let's go back over here. Let's go back to the drawing board. We're gonna take the other 50 cals out. That gives me 4 points right there. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Hellcats coming in. We're gonna give them 1 vet because 3 should be good enough, I hope. And I'm gonna take the Bowfighter. I like these. We're gonna A phase this thing, maybe. Yeah, I think A phase because I got a lot of expensive planes. I'm not gonna be able to afford 4 rocket Bowfighters and 4 AT rocket Bowfighters. Like, it's just not going to happen. Okay. First Airborne. It upon building it, it feels a lot better than when I first looked at this division. Like, when I first looked at it and we were, like, reviewing the division, this one felt awful. The whole AA problem, that's a big issue. That could be backbreaking. Like, if your opponent has an air spanning division, you might just get broken in A phase completely by air spam. That is very, very, very possible. And And you're going to have to invest probably 240 points into just 2 planes just to survive. So that's over 2 minutes of income right there. So that is a major issue. You have no heavy artillery, so if your opponent starts getting lucky with their counter battery and your motors just like melt, you're going to have issues there. Your M10s can definitely kill anything, like tank-wise. They can easily bully around anything normal that we see. And your infantry should dominate. So, I mean, you do have an M4105 too. I mean, this division might have legs. I mean, it really could. Really kind of ends up how great are these infantry. If the infantry are phenomenal, this division could really do it. If they're not as good as they look on paper, then this division is probably a meh. Probably ends up being more of a meh division. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed this, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and consider checking out the Patreon down below. Thanks a bunch, and have a fantastic day.